Actor's Choice for the Willies by David Rubinoff. And David's process has been a little bit different. David's been working by himself, and David's a words person, so David wrote the first act of a play, which may at a future date be adapted into a musical theater piece, but right now it's the first act of a play. I'll introduce the cast, and I'll introduce everybody up here. Just raise your hand, and then do the clapping at the end. Playing Lenny is Spencer Ace. That's Spencer. Playing Pa and Ray is Tony Carlin. Playing Doc Sandra and Mary. No Mary. Doc Sandra is Rachel Koloff. Playing Gloria and Sylvie is Susan Knight. Playing Drew is Daryl James. Playing Ivan is Matt Marks. Playing Rachel is Bess Weldon. And Chris Grabowski is the director. And the stage managers have been Diana Hanson-Young, Barbara Olenek, and Brian? Brian and her myriad of other roles. Yeah, so she'll be playing a number of other roles, but those are the principal ones. Okay.
Hang on, we'll get a little more light. There we go. Okay. Okay. Actor's Choice, or the Willies. The sound of music mixed with TV static. Gloria, an agent. Rachel, 20s, tall, thin, butch. And Lenny, short, fat, and fade. Point TV remotes. Music underscores.
We now return to Maw and Disorder.
They click.
With the latest from Milosevo, here's our man in the mayhem, Manny.
They click.
And welcome back to Quadruple Jeopardy. Click. The 7-alarm blaze took the lives of 140.
Click.
Bustin' news, like a right hook to your left jaw, and this'll knock you out. Actors Update has learned that Ivan, gotta love, that great Russian director, is coming to... What? For real? Folks, we have Ivan on the line. Ivan, can you hear me?
Hello, Ray, and welcome to Leningrad.
Ivan, tell the Thests at home your mission in coming to America.
I am coming to conduct a search for the greatest undiscovered American actor.
And how will you know when you got your man?
Experience.
So you're going to have auditions or what?
Non-union actors only.
And what's in it for them?
The chosen actor will be the leading man in my new Shakespearean musical, which will be produced in Russia, America, and France.
Now, I get Russia, that's your home turf, but what about France?
That is what I discovered a few years ago. The greatest undiscovered French actress, Sylvie Moody, who will play the leading lady.
Ivan, baby, we got plenty of leading ladies right here.
Which is why next year we switch. The actor from France, the actress from America.
I'm sure they're glad to hear it, but back to the present.
I'm right with you.
What should the actors prepare?
A song monologue, which must be from the 99 Standing O edition of Lily's Soliloquies.
Oh, very smooth.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What a sly way to get them to buy your book.
I have written extensive footnotes as to how to play each soliloquy, and I want every actor to have an equal chance.
At boosting sales?
The only way to be fair is to use the same book, which is the 1999 Standing O edition of Lily's...
The Iron Curtain has fallen, and capitalism has won. Actors Update is brought to you by Actor's Choice. The coffee that keeps us and you, performers and audience, on our toes.
Ray, Lenny, Gloria, and Rachel shoot back cups of coffee. Blackout. Lights up on Gloria's office. She taps her foot, looks at her watch. Drew rushes in. He's a punk in his 20s.
Sorry, I'm...
Even better in person.
Drew.
Gloria.
Hi.
Coffee?
Sure.
I want you.
You're direct.
I didn't get to the top by beating around the bush.
I heard.
What?
That you're a...
Bitch!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way to get what you want.
Which is?
To get back on top, and you're coming.
Can I ask you?
Shoot.
What's the root?
The Willies.
Man, I eat, chew, and shit Shakespeare.
You do?
No, but I'll learn.
Oh, I got the plan that'll help us win.
Oh, yeah, what?
First you sign.
Wait.
What?
You need an agent to enter?
You need my plan to win.
Besides this plan, why should I sign with you?
Who else wants you?
That's between me and them.
You're a popular guy.
I guess.
Considering you got no credits.
I got the look.
I can see.
And raw talent that just needs cooking.
Can you take direction?
Do I have 2 legs?
Get out of here!
What?
You're wasting my time.
You called me.
After you sent me your 8x10.
But then you called me.
Yeah, you brutally hung up.
We said a normal goodbye. I rushed right
Oh,
over.
and then you hung up.
I didn't even use you.
There's a fucking metaphor. Well, this lady said it's between me and them. You slammed the phone and broke my eardrum.
I didn't mean to break it.
The damage is
with you.
Why me?
I need you.
Why?
Because the world has lost its way. And they think Leah Darno's gonna show them? No. It's us. I can see it. Every morning when I lie in bed praying one day I'll no longer pour lattes at Buckstars, something happens. The harder I pray, the less I have to, because my voice slowly fades, and instead of the back of my lids, I see me on a box of Wheaties and the lead in a 3-minute commercial during overtime of the Super Bowl.
I'm attracted to your integrity.
Thanks.
But why me?
You're best in the business.
They say I'm washed up.
But in your day, you had a few blue chippers.
A few! Honey, I had them all. But they blew it bad by doing real art in unheated basements for no pay. What a debasement of the business. What a lack of respect for their own talent. And my 10%. Then they blame me in the industry for not appreciating their self-indulgent wanks. Then they drown themselves slowly in booze and drugs, leaving me nothing but a mess.
I understand your pain.
Prove it.
You were there at the tippy top. You bathed in the glow of victory.
Believe you me, I made every one of them oodles of strudels overflowing with cash. I was the queen.
And I can see you're still hungry like me. Together we'll fly back to the top of the heap where we can reap the rewards of forces joining as one.
What about the others?
There are no others.
You lied.
You got it.
You're learning.
I gotta be famous.
Wait till you hear my plan.
Blackout. Lights up on Rachel in a patient's gown and Dr. Sandra wearing a lab coat.
Rachel,
Yeah, Doc?
the tumor is larger than I thought.
What?
The tumor is larger.
I don't have a hole here.
No.
But you said...
I know what I
So
said.
you're calling yourself...
Further tests have shown...
Fuck the further test.
Further tests have shown...
That you made a mistake
Yes, I made a...
with my life.
With your...
You're a lousy...
I know, I'm a lousy doctor! I hate being a doctor. You think I like telling people that they're sick, then watching them die? They don't come to you when they're healthy. I hate being a doctor, and when he sucks. I hardly have any patients. Who wants to go to a doctor who's lousy because she hates her job?
You're right.
He begins to exit.
No, where are you going?
To someone less honest.
But you're still my patient. I need you.
No, really. The feeling is not mutual.
Oh, give me a chance.
I don't have time for a chance. Or to get fucked in the head by you saying what's in here is worse than you thought. And then you expect me to start the end of my instantly shortened life listening to how you made a mistake with yours when you've got more than half to go. You think I have patience for that?
I'm sorry.
Save it! How much time have I got?
Have you had any seizures?
No,
How's your memory?
I forget.
How much and how often?
Here and there,
Headaches?
sometimes.
Have they gotten worse?
Only when I'm here.
If you want to switch doctors...
What's the point?
Well, that's true.
Don't ever do that
I won't.
again. And answer my question.
What was the question?
How much time have I got?
Right. My best guess at this point is 5 months.
5 months.
At the rate it's growing.
5 months.
5.
5. Skydive.
Rachel?
I want to skydive.
Good.
Can't nosedive.
No.
Test drive a Ferrari.
That's it. Your glass is half full.
With 5 alive.
What a healthy choice.
My strength's coming back.
And with all that strength, who else do you want to do?
Who?
I meant what? Like a cause. I think I need a cause. Do you need a cause? That's what I meant.
Oh,
Well,
I just want to act.
oh, that's great. Since when?
Since I was a kid, I always hated the back of the class, but I really wanted to stand up proud and walk down the aisle and jump up on the teacher's desk.
And do what?
Tell him a story.
Oh, use my desk.
I didn't come here for therapy.
Oh, for me, you be you, and I'll be a classmate that hates the teacher and promise you a week's supply of your favorite junk food in exchange for a performance.
This is stupid.
I had my turn. You own me.
Don't dare tell any of your other patients.
I promise.
Rachel gets up on Sandra's desk.
Now, the good news is we're all going on a field trip. Goody! The bad news is you won't be leaving your seats.
Boo!
But the good news is you'll go farther than you could ever imagine.
Yay!
Our flight will take us through the United States of fear and fun and joy and pain and will be so deliciously turbulent that you shall feel every known and soon-to-be-known feeling that you are humanly able to feel. And the best part is, there are no wrong answers!
Honey, take me away!
But as a kid, I just stayed in my seat.
Coffee?
Sure.
They shoot back imaginary cups of coffee.
I was so scared of messing up!
But there's no time for that.
I know I need to act and tell stories that matter instead of staying stuck in my messy store selling used books that nobody buys because they're too busy reading the latest magazine, because they're too lazy to read an entire book and too cheap to pay $1 or $2. But if they only knew all of the great stories that are hidden away, which is why I gotta take the tales to the people instead of waiting in vain and hoping they'll come in when it starts to rain, but not on my stage of life. A knife to all who dare to stop my voice. They'll have no choice but to listen and learn and laugh.
But you do need money.
You think I make money now? I sleep on the floor at the back of the store because I can't afford rent. I have no fear of dissent.
But acting's unstable.
This is no time to be practical.
But there's so many actors.
And only one can win the Willies.
Isn't that a scam?
No. But Doc, look.
Sandra, please.
Sandra. I like that.
Competing in a contest when you're not well.
I'm a hell of a lot better than I'll be next year. If I want to get the best parts and reach the most people, I need to make my mark now.
Yes, but
What?
aren't the Willies for men this year?
What better way to get some attention?
You got mine.
Blackout. Salt light up on Ray, seated, his arms tied behind his back. A man in black wearing a coat on the back of which is written in large letters, Department of Finance, slaps Ray across the face 3 times.
What's your favorite beverage?
I don't do commercials.
What is it?
Actor's choice.
Open them wide. It's down the hatch or it's in your face.
Ray opens his mouth. The man pours the hot coffee down Ray's throat.
Ah!
Blackout. Lights up from Lenny's palm, who's in his 60s. He's sitting at the table eating a bowl of soup. Lenny rushes in.
Papa, I've got great news.
You're applying to med school.
I'm going to be an actor.
But Lenny, you're a Jew.
So?
You said if you left telemarketing, you'd be a doctor.
Yeah, but Dad...
Respect thy father and the memory of thy mother.
Yeah, but I need to act.
Since when?
Since I saw Fiddler with you when I was 5.
And you never spoke up?
I didn't think you'd approve.
You're right. All the world needs is another gay actor.
And another Jewish doctor.
You can take care of me.
You're not even sick.
Oh, it just came on.
Stop it.
I'm showing you how to act.
You're from a retired tailor.
And a retired actor.
What?
You heard me.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
We didn't want you to get any ideas.
So what's wrong with ideas?
You can't make a living with ideas.
Do you hear what you're saying?
No, my hearing aids loose.
So where is it written that you can't make a living as an actor?
Right here.
But acting, it's in my blood.
So is cholesterol. It doesn't make it good.
I want to make you proud.
No, take the MCAT.
No, and wouldn't you be proud if I became the first in the family to make a living as an actor?
Do you know the odds?
I don't care.
What, you got a rich lover in the wings?
I wish.
Then take a class learn apart, but just don't quit your day job.
I did.
Hiya, bro.
What?
We need money to live.
I saved some up.
And when we run out,
We'll cross that bridge.
we can't cross without food in our stomachs.
We'll have food.
From there, a food bank?
But that won't happen.
But if it does.
You always say you're bored.
And
Go
who's
back
gonna
to work.
Oh, and who's gonna shop and wash your clothes and cook your food? Home cooked food that you'll never get at a food bank.
It's not that I don't like your food.
You are my son, we digest alike.
Yeah, but the nutrients I need are on stage.
You still have to eat.
Yeah, but first I gotta shop for my ingredients.
Spot on Lenny.
And place ingredients in a giant bowl. Get undressed, wash body, and take a deep breath. Then place body into giant bowl. Scoop out handfuls of ingredients and slap the sludge all over my body till I'm so messed up I look like the end of the greatest food fight ever. And with eggs drops dripping from my ears and gooey chunks of chocolate stuck to the flowers that's flowing through my hair and body and bowl and one.
Just don't make your cookies half-baked.
What?
I mean, characters. Cook them till they're done.
You approve?
Do I have a choice?
Yes, you do.
But acting. has chosen you?
Yes.
Then you have my blessing.
Papa, thank you.
When do we start?
We?
I accept my role as director.
But
You want me to sit on the couch like a potato knish, mothering my enormous wisdom of the elders, which is handed down to me, and I have a duty to hand to you. And if you refuse, I'll lose my mind, and you'll find me screaming in a bathroom so loud you'll never learn a single line. So help me, God. If you don't, let me help you. My health will decline because I accept for you I've got no ties to the planet. Only you, my only child, can bring me joy and give me the chance to finally fulfill my wildest dream, which was buried inside since I was a boy. And you brought out today, I need to be a director. It's the only way for me to die and call my life a success.
do I have a choice?
This is beyond guilt.
Then I hereby name you official cooking coach.
Randy, I love it.
And guess where we serve our first dish?
The Willies
This deserves a toast.
with actor's choice.
Blackout. Lights up on Rare Rachel's used bookstore. Rachel's yelling at the book.
I hate you. I hate you all. You musty and old and no one wants you.
A customer enters.
Welcome to Rare Rachel.
Do you have any books by Beckett?
What an absurd question.
No or yes?
That's not so easy to address.
Why?
Because of this massive mess, and yes, I must confess, I believe we have some Beckett.
Which do you have?
What mood are you in?
I've been depressed.
Then might I suggest Happy Days?
Where might it be?
Try H for happy, D for day, and if it's not there or there, my memory's failing and I forgot it was a play and put it under F for Fonzie.
Customer one goes to the bookshelf. Spot up on red.
Attention all actors! Attention all actors! Attention all actors! You better get to the nearest Narbs and Global fast, because Willie's Soliloquies is selling out.
Already?
You better act now. If you want to act
We
later.
just announced the fucking contest yesterday!
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
I better get my Willie now.
When I say coffee, you say what?
Actor's choice.
Drink! Have fun!
I need the 99 Willie soliloquies. Sold out.
Unless?
All gone?
Well, which store should I try?
444th and 3rd?
8, 86th, and 5th?
3rd and 7th?
Thanks, I'm on my way.
I need the 99 Willie soliloquies. Tell me you're kidding.
3rd and 7th?
444th and 5th?
886 and 5th?
Thanks,
I'm on my way. I need the 99 Willie soliloquies. Then I don't need a high-priced personal trainer.
886th and 5th?
3rd and 7th?
444th and 3rd?
Well, it better be there.
I need the 99 Willie soliloquies.
I was just there.
This just in. The city is officially Willieless.
No more Willies?
Unless,
Yes.
unofficially,
Unofficially?
you can find Willie if you know where he hangs.
I can find Willie if I know where he hangs.
Be on the lookout for this man.
A masked man jumps on stage.
Known to police as Hot Willie and selling stolen copies of Willie's soliloquies. He may be armed and be able to inflict far more damage than a paper cut. If you see him, call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-HOT-WILLIE.
Or not.
Lenny and Drew exit as Rachel returns to her store. Hot Willie rushes in.
Welcome to...
Hot Willie pulls out a gun.
I'm in deep Shakespearean shit.
Hot Willie?
The cat's on my tail. I got 2 willies left. Let me unload them, or I'll know what's in here.
How much?
100 each.
You made my life.
Blackout. Lights up on Hot Willie and Drew walking. Drew passes him, stops, runs back.
Hi, Willie.
You a cop?
I need a copy.
I'm all out.
Could you give me a lead?
Make it worth my while.
This is 20.
Where's 50?
Do I get a map?
It's just over.
I need a map.
But
A map is real. Then if you're lying, at least I'm getting something for my money.
I don't
I
lie.
don't know that.
Give me 50 or get out of my face. $3 down left, then right to Rachel's.
You won't be sorry.
Exits.
What?
Lenny enters, passes by, stops, runs back to Hot Willie.
Willie Hot?
Willie, hot Willie, whatever.
I need a copy.
All I got is directions.
How much?
50.
Are they proper?
What do I look like?
Deal.
Gives him a 50.
4 blocks down left, then right to Rachel's.
You're cute.
I'm taken.
Black. Lights up on Rare Rachel. Drew runs in.
Welcome to my dump.
Where would I find Willie's soliloquies?
Try W for Willies or S for...
Drew runs to the bookshelf. Lenny runs in.
Willie soliloquies?
S for soliloquies or W for...
Lenny runs to the bookshelf. Drew returns from the bookshelf.
You are looking at a player. How much?
150.
What?
Supply and demand.
Well, I don't have 100.
It's not under S. Or
It was under W.
And I got it.
But he can't afford it.
How much?
150.
Plastic?
Sure.
Lenny trying to take the book from Drew.
I'll take it.
Oh, no, you don't. You got it while I hit the ATM and you'll get a nice fat tip.
No holds on final copies.
Lend me the money. Give me the book. If you let me photocopy it.
For $75.
Deal.
Off!
Ah!
Copy wrong. Copyright. Copy wrong. Copyright. I have a schmooty to protect the plights of writers. For I had pie in my face and tasted the smut from my able table on the street, trying to sell the glorious stories that bled from the holes of lonely souls, locked away night and day, passing the passages of time away. And from the dead, I read them all to entice the passers-by, who did nothing but pass by. Until one day, one passed by when I fell asleep and set fire to my wonderful mess. The pain I felt from being ignored by all. But an arsonist left me broke in many ways. So I slept in a daze, and set things right, became a lady of the night. And I started to save till I got what I needed to get my fix of Fitzgerald and Faulkner and Flaubert. From Atwood to Woolf and plays galore, I won't bore you with the details, except to say that as I bought more and more, I stored them away in a locker located in a building that is now a morgue. So I settled here to continue my mission of preserving the cultures of the nations of the world. And though I'm in the twilight of this career, I will never sell books for illegal use.
Why not?
You want a snack?
Fine, I will let him copy it.
That's my
Oh, how can I be sure?
What do you want me to do? Swear on a Bible?
There's a stack in the back.
This isn't where?
Old for old, N for new, B for Bible.
I'll be right back.
I hold the book,
But-
you might sneak out the back.
Lenny gives her the book, goes to the bookshelf.
Say, is that clock right?
Rachel turns to look at the wall behind her. Drew grabs the book from her hand, runs out of the store.
B, Bible, copy wrong. B, Bible, copy wrong. B, Bible,
He grabbed my willy from her hand and ran!
The cop and Lenny exit the store and give chase. The cop, still holding his coffee cup, has a heart attack, screams out my heart, and falls to the ground. Lenny and Drew stop and take in the fallen cop.
You killed him.
Drew rushes off stage. Another cop arrives, pumps the dead cop's chest.
He's dead.
I know.
What do he look like?
Not quite as flushed.
Not him, the thief.
Oh, tall.
Hair?
Blonde.
Eyes?
Blue.
What did he steal?
A book.
A novel, short stories, what?
Monologue.
For men and women?
The former.
Classical or contemporary?
Shakespeare.
What is Willie's soliloquies?
Give the cop a donut.
Hey, show some respect.
I'm pissed, all right? The book was when my...
At least you're alive.
What good is being alive when the words you need to breathe your life into are stolen from under your nose? And this is what they leave behind. Is this humane? Nay. This is insane. And yet we carry on like olives rotting on the branch, oozing the oil of our existence on the dry dirt below, hoping that some harvester of nearly ripe talent will walk down the grove and not pass me by because he'll see my drops on the dry dirt below and reach up and pull me down and look me in the eye, which he doesn't see because I'm just an olive and my eyes are really small. As he holds me in his palm and sees me as a whole, I indeed remind you of an olive green eye, and though I'm green, I have no envy, but hope and the strength to pray that one day I will be picked and placed in a Shakespearean salad, where I will share my flavor with my fellow veggies and all who care to eat.
I know what you mean.
You do?
I always wanted to be in the church choir. But I was afraid they'd figure I was a fruit. So for years I'd go to church and picture in my mind what it'd be like singing to the flock and them flapping their wings in approval. Then one year I tried out. But they said I couldn't sing.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Why?
I knew the notes.
Oh, but you said you...
I had laryngitis.
Did you tell them?
They could hear.
But did you tell them that it was laryngitis? That it wasn't your normal voice?
I couldn't.
Look, laryngitis is nothing to be ashamed of.
It's how I got it.
Is that my cue? How did you get it?
The day before, I was at the beach, and this guy starts drowning, so I start screaming, tread water, tread water, tread water. Then I run in and swim over 100 yards to where he is, and the whole time shouting, tread water, tread water, tread water. Then I finally get there, but he's passed out, so I grab him like I was taught and swim with him back to the shore, the whole time screaming to the heavens, God, let me save this man, let me save this man.
And?
I get to the shore, do mouth to mouth, and the guy revives.
Oh, that's great.
Not in this context.
Why?
I'm a cop.
So?
Saving people is part of my job.
Well, and that's bad.
I'm a high risk.
For what?
Laryngitis! Or getting shot and killed.
Yeah, but
How the hell do you expect the church to let me join the choir if there's a damn good chance I won't show? Because the circumstances beyond my control.
Blackout. Doc Sandra's office. Doc Sandra and a man in a trench coat.
Then Detective Williams,
Dr. Sanchez,
I have bad news.
what hurts?
I'm not here as a patient.
Is a loved one sick?
Worse,
Oh,
dead.
you're a little late.
It's your brother.
What?
I'm sorry.
Dear God, which one?
Sorry?
Which brother? I have 7.
I didn't get his first name.
You what?
He was definitely a cop.
Could you narrow it down?
I just did.
4 of them are cops.
Oops.
Which division?
I forgot to write it down.
Idiot.
Stay calm.
How can I stay calm when God sends me an idiot like you?
Hey, cut that out.
Why?
You're a doctor.
So?
You make me feel better, not worse.
So what are you doing to me?
Look, it's my first time doing this.
You ought to be shot.
I report the shootings.
You don't know how.
Then I'll make a report of that.
How dare you be sarcastic?
I'm not being...
A brother is dead and I can't even grieve because I don't know who to grieve for.
Then do a general grieve and get specific later.
Give me your badge number.
No, please.
Hand it over.
Well, if you report me, I'll make a report and things will get messy and bureaucratic and it'll take forever to sort things out. And while they do, they'll suspend me till the outcome's clear as to whether I'm fit to serve. Voices are calling me, Bernie, Bernie, come to the slope. Lay your body down, slide down on us. And as I'm sliding, I see my badge burning and the numbers are melting into 666. And the pain and the panic are never working in me. It set in so deeply that my daughter comes home from school and she asks if I want to share a joint to ease my mind. And I say, yes. I, a once proud cop, has dropped to the last place in the only standings that count the game of life. And the next day when she goes to school, I steal and smoke her entire stash and get more depressed and paranoid than I've ever been in my entire life. And when my wife comes home from the welfare office, she finds me hanging naked in the attic with my father's badge pinned to my naked chest.
Your father was a cop?
I wanted to make him proud.
It's not too late.
It isn't?
Just make a call and find out which one of my brothers is dead.
I don't want to look stupid. When I look stupid, I feel stupid.
Make
When
an
I feel
anonymous-
stupid, my esteem plummets like...
Make an anonymous call and ask for Sergeant Sanchez. When they ask which one, say the one who isn't dead. Then they'll say there are 3 that are alive, and you ask which 3, which means the one that isn't is dead.
I'll try.
Dials his cell phone.
Sergeant Sanchez, please. The one who isn't dead? Well, which 3 are alive? Me? I'm their, other brother from Canada. Thank you. The good news is, the 3 that are alive
I
are...
can't get in here.
Would you rather read them?
No, tell me.
The live ones are...
Say them fast.
Sal, Louis, Carlos.
Sammy!
I knew I'd hate this part.
I wish it was Louis.
What?
Or Sal, or Carlos. Sammy was a saint. He showed me how to paint by numbers when I was 4. And when I was 14, the other brothers made fun of me because I had the brains. And I got the marks and became the pride of the family. But what kind of brother shun a sister for success? My family's a fucking mess. And they're all jealous of my bond with Sammy, who has always stood by me unconditionally. Until today, when a bullet took his love, and hug, and laugh, and smile away.
It wasn't a bullet.
It wasn't?
No.
A knife?
No.
A grenade? A bomb? What?
His heart.
What?
He died jogging.
Sammy didn't jog.
Maybe he should have.
Well, if he didn't jog... If he didn't jog, then how did he die jogging?
It was actually a chase at the pace of a jog that should have been a run, but he started. He was out of shape.
Then he shouldn't have given chase.
Well, it's...
He should have made sure he was behind the desk.
That would have been safer.
Give me your phone.
What for?
I'm calling my lawyer.
You've done nothing wrong.
But the police know that.
Let's have Drew and Gloria rehearsing. Gloria is on book.
Fie on't. Fie. 'Tis an unweeded.
Let us do the crying.
I need a break.
You don't. Use the emotion to fuel you forward.
After a short...
What do you think, Burgers or Briggs? Or Olivier? Or Hanks? from it. Either you embrace the moment or we part company. From tis.
Tis I.
No, tis an unweeded garden.
Tis I.
What?
Tis I.
Are you sure you're drug-free?
The drug I craveth is fame, but what a lame excuse for taking the life of an honest man. If there is a God in heaven, I am surely against his plan.
What the fuck?
More than a man. To obtain that book, I have sendeth one whose sole reason in life was to serve and protect to a far too early grave.
Snap out of the Shakespeare!
I killed a cop.
What?
I stole a book and...
Haven't you heard of money?
I was sure...
So you go to a bank or borrow from me?
It was the last one. They wouldn't hold it, and I needed it to get it to learn my lines to win the contest and make you proud.
Are you blaming me?
No,
I represent a confidant.
I'm sorry.
I am an agent, not a lawyer.
If you want to part ways,
Who saw you?
Just some guy.
Customer?
Yeah, he was buying a Bible.
That's it.
He might have bought something else. I can't really be sure.
Is he the only one who saw you?
Oh, the clerk might have.
Were you wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Well, then all the one saw is a guy in a mask.
Columbo has nothing on you.
So we're free.
See?
Except.
What?
Where's the murder weapon?
He indicates his legs.
You kicked him to death? What, you trampled him?
Not exactly.
What then?
I ran.
You ran?
I took the book. He gave chase and his heart gave out.
You feel guilty about that?
I'm scared of getting caught.
Well, you were wearing a mask.
I lied.
You weren't wearing a mask?
Mm.
That was good acting. Don't ever lie to me again.
What do I do?
What do you do?
Please keep me.
Don't ever return to that store.
I won't, I promise.
And don't go to church.
Why?
If the only other person who saw you is the Bible-buying guy, then don't go to church and he won't see you.
What if I win the Willies and I become famous and he sees me on stage or in the movies and tells the cops?
What, you stole a book?
Then I killed a cop.
Nah, you killed no one. The worst you'll get is community service, which when coupled with the publicity will make you even more famous. So I can see the headline now. Greatest American actor confesses what I did for Willie. We'll do the talk shows, write the book, and make the movie.
Wheel?
You need an agent and a manager.
Oh, I don't need
Now to be a star you do. Stick with me, and managing is included in one low fee. Plus, as you can see, I'm a great coach.
I need a real teacher.
Baby, I am surreal. Who convinced you it was fine to steal? You think I believe that? Not for a second. That was acting. And the reason I'm great is that I understand people. I am a people person because I care, because I love people. I want to help people. I want to make a difference in the world. But I've only got one mouth and two hands, and if I was a violent person, I would use my hands to grab your throat and use my mouth to yell and scream, Drew, Drew, I'm doing all this for you.
I didn't know.
Of course. Oh, what's the use of having it all if you can't nurture a future? That's me on the phone booking auditions, and you showing up and knocking them dead. There's us at Sardi's, being well fed.
Are you coming on to me?
What do you think?
Yes. That's not what I want.
Well, that's what we both need.
Speak for yourself.
Do you want to win or not?
Of course.
Well, then notice how it felt when I flirted.
Not good.
But if you were drawn to my essence and effervescence, would you not be attracted instead of repelled?
Theoretically speaking, yes.
Let's have to turn theory into practice.
But I just said...
This is a lesson.
Are you messing with my mind?
What do you think?
What's the fucking lesson?
Precisely.
Huh?
I'm teaching you to seduce.
What's that got to do with...
The only way to win the Willies is to first win the hearts of Ivan.
The Russian director?
Da.
Blackout. Lights up on Paul. Flossing his teeth. Lenny entered.
Did you get the book?
They sold out.
Sit, I've got brisket.
I'm not hungry.
Are you sick?
I'm on a diet.
Not in my apartment.
But
Just because you're an actor doesn't mean you can become anorexic.
A man died.
Which man?
A policeman. He had a massive coronary.
At least he didn't suffer.
He was too young to die.
We all have our time.
Oh, so you just accept it.
It's God's will.
So if I die before you, it's God's will.
That's a crazy question.
It deserves an answer.
If that's what God wants.
But what if I want to live?
So live, who's stopping you?
Your food is killing me.
Take that back.
It's full of fat.
You need schmaltz for taste.
I'd rather have bland food than a short life.
You'd rather live to 90 eating tofu than live to 89 eating my sweet and sour meatballs, gefilte fish, potato kugel, and my famous chopped liver?
Yes.
Then you are sick.
Look, if I want to act, I gotta get into shape.
If you want to act, you better get that book.
No, I said they were sold.
How many stores did you try?
Didn't you see Actors Update?
Never believe what you see.
Every
until-
store was sold
That's
out.
what they say, but if you dreidel a bit or if you have some
I'm
schlep,
too tired to dreidel and I have no schlep.
there must be someone you met in one of the stores where you felt a cashier, where you created a bond, where you could return and say, please, sir, or madam, if you know or hear of a copy, cold or hot, I don't care. Just please take my number and call me, and I'll be forever grateful.
Boy.
Blackout. Lights up on Rare Rachel. Rachel stands at the cash register. Lenny enters.
Welcome to... It's you.
Yeah.
Did they catch the thief?
No.
What a jerk.
How are you doing?
A little calmer.
Did you hear about the cop?
Yeah, poor guy.
This competition's taking its toll.
Competition?
Oh, you didn't know?
Not the...
Well, the Willies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
I knew I heard something.
I was hoping to enter.
But he took your book.
Yeah. Listen, you're not going to be getting any more in, are you?
I'm afraid not.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I don't care where they're from.
It was his last one.
Can I give you my number?
You could give it to your sister.
If I had one, I would. Look, in case you hear of a copy, I'm desperate.
You been acting long?
It's in my blood.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my father was a big star.
No way.
And everything he learned was passed down directly from Stanislavski.
The Russian?
Yeah, so if you hear of a copy and you sell it to me, you know it'll go to good use. I mean, rumor has it that while my great Bobby was married to my great Zadie, she had an affair with Stan the man. And then she got pregnant, so I might well be direct descendant.
I'm Rachel.
Lenny.
What's your number?
Blackout. The police station. Sandra and yet another detective.
My brother had high blood pressure, high cholesterol. He lived on Sweet Marie's and Big Macs. He was a heart attack waiting to happen.
Your point?
He should have been behind a desk and not chasing used book thieves.
The book he stole was new.
What you... What you did to Sammy was police brutality.
To our own guy?
It's gotten that bad?
Why don't you have a seat?
The system is fucked.
Would you like a coffee?
I've had 7.
Do you have a lawyer?
He's in jail for fraud.
Is there someone who can speak on
You
your
don't
behalf?
understand what I'm trying to say.
You're highly emotional.
Because you murdered Sammy!
Nobody murdered.
The force was negligent. You knew of his condition.
We tried to stop him.
You did?
Sammy loved the street. He loved the people. We did everything we could, but whatever we tried didn't work. Sammy adored his beat. I said, Sammy, you're in lousy shape. What if there's a theft and the thief starts to run? Damn it, Sammy, you can't just pull your gun. You gotta track him down by foot and call in reinforcements, and that's a lot of stress for a guy with clogged arteries. It's tough being a cop in times like these. Take a job behind a desk.
And he refused?
He's even signed this waiver agreeing not to hold the force responsible in the event of an event, like the event that happened.
So there's no one to blame?
I wouldn't say that.
Who?
The thief. If he wouldn't have stolen the book, Sammy'd be with us today.
You got a description?
Blonde hair, blue eyes, tall, and built.
How's the search going?
We just started.
And the plan?
To catch him.
Yeah, but how?
Keep a lookout.
Keep a lookout?
Yeah.
Hide and seek?
We got a lot on our plate.
Well, if you get up from the table...
It isn't a murder.
My brother is dead.
True.
And you have no leads.
False. The book that was stolen was one of Willie's soliloquies, which means the thief is clearly an aspiring actor or the accomplice of same, one of whom is preparing.
For the Willies.
True.
And?
We'll do our best to have personnel in attendance, and if we spot the thief, we're in luck.
Not if I spot him first.
Blackout. Lights up on Gloria and Drew.
I refuse to fuck Ivan.
You don't have to.
I don't?
He'll fuck you.
No way.
Then go back to Buckstar.
Never.
Then let him.
But
it's the only way.
Why?
Because he's a top.
You know this?
Ivan and I.
He's bi?
No, we collaborate.
On what?
A few years back, he came to America on a cultural exchange. I was asked by a mutual friend to make his stay more comfortable. You know, I sent him a client, one of my boys, a hunk of a man with fine features and a body well-toned, both features and body not unlike your own. Ivan enjoyed him for one night, and by morning, my client was a star.
Overnight?
That's right.
Who was it?
I promise not to tell.
You can't do that.
I make the same promise to you.
But just where he's famous.
Where?
And rich.
Very.
I'm nervous.
Don't be.
What if he figures out I'm not gay?
His This casting couch takes all comers.
Yeah, but...
But you'll be competing with nearly 3,000 others.
Stiff competition.
That's how Ivan likes it.
Competitive.
Stiff.
But...
Well, you know...
Not in the business.
It's the only sense.
This is nonsense.
It's the way of the
It's not mine.
Ivans. And if you want admission, you must pay the price. Which is a simple roll in the hay in exchange for the best role in the business. And all we gotta do is exploit his weakness.
Doesn't he have some other weakness besides sex?
This is no weakness.
It isn't?
It is a bona fide, full-blown addiction.
Fine. He can hug me.
Ivan hates a tease.
I have principles.
But little talent.
Then why did you sign me?
Because of your look.
That's it?
Yes.
Oh, that hurts.
Ah, the truth does.
Stop it.
Why?
You sound like my dead aunt.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Just like you, she tried to make me into something I'm not. After my parents were killed in a car crash and my uncle ran off with the principal's wife, she said, Nephew Drew, I need you to work on the farm because I'm racked with cancer, and if you don't take over, you'll have to answer to the Lord for not obeying my wish to carry on the family business so we can all look down from heaven and be proud of what you've done. So on her deathbed, I promised to do what I could to obey her wish, but deep down, all I wanted to do was move to the city and have deep dish pizza and get on steroids and have instant muscles that would lead to instant fame. Because where's the patience to shovel shit for a horse while your arms and thighs grow sweet and slow when you know what you want and you want it now?
Which is why you came to me.
To be an actor, not a whore.
But what is a whore? What does a whore do?
Again with my aunt.
Not Agent Aunt, it's the same thing. I draw out what talent you have and force you to flourish. But the only way I can make you grow, and this you must know, is if you trust in my belief in you. Do this one thing, and your dream of being a star will come true. And once you've captured his heart and the deed is done, you will become the world's favorite son.
Couldn't I just...
Yet.
Blackout. Lights up on Rachel on the phone with Lenny.
It's Rachel.
From the store?
I've got a copy.
You do?
Yes.
That's great. Where'd you get it?
You don't need to know.
How much?
It's not an original.
A photocopy?
Yes.
Is this a setup?
No.
Am I being taped?
You're being paranoid.
You said it was illegal to sell a copy.
There are times when the law has to bend.
Why now?
I consider you a friend. And I need a favor.
What?
In exchange for the copy, you and your father teach me to act.
Deal.
Blackout. Lights up on Drew and Gloria, who's on book.
Now, I'll be Hamlet, you be the king before he is murdered.
Fine.
So, loving to my mother, that you might not
She takes Drew's hands and strokes her face.
be teeming the winds of heaven, visit her face too roughly.
That's not...
Well, when you say that line, make sure the lights are dim, take Ivan's hand, do the same thing.
But you changed the line.
Just a he to a you.
Plus you made him speak to his live father, which never happens in the play.
So,
You're changing the meaning.
say hello to subtext.
That's my come-on?
Trust me, it'll work.
Then what?
Foreplay begins.
You said nothing about foreplay.
Why do I feel you keep working against me?
Because you keep laying on more surprises.
But you don't trust me.
I do trust you.
Then do as I say.
Blackout. Lights up on Lenny and Pa, who's on book. Rachel observes.
To be or not to be?
Which is it?
If I knew, I wouldn't be asking.
Then show me that you don't know. Now it's like matzo balls or matzo balls. You have to make one matzo balls and one lotion. And one is good and one is bad.
But
You ask for my help, I give you my help, and now you reject my help. First my food and now my help. With all the help I give you that you reject, I'm starting to feel helpless. So either take what I give and be thankful, or let me get back to my soup.
No, Dad, please.
Choose.
Look, Rachel's been waiting. Why don't you work with her?
Do you have something to show me?
I'm still learning my lines.
Well, unlike Lenny, I hope you found a character to whom you connect.
Yes, well...
Juliet, Ophelia, you're a beautiful woman. If Lenny wasn't gay...
And I wasn't either.
What is it, a trend? What I meant to say is, at least there's no sexual tension. I'll get the soup.
Not now.
For you?
I ate before I came.
Oh, this isn't food, it's liquid.
This isn't working.
You isn't working.
That's got nothing to do...
If you don't win the Willies, we'll never be able to afford homemade soup again. This could be my last batch.
I'll have some after.
And a biscuit for you.
Sure.
I'll be in the kitchen if you need me.
Exits.
Good. Now, which monologue are you learning?
Othello.
Othello.
Right.
Why?
Why not?
Don't get defensive.
Why not?
I'm just saying that if you learn something for a woman, you could use it to audition.
I don't plan to audition.
Then why learn it?
For the joy of acting.
But if you did a woman's role...
Like baking cookies?
Like Juliet. Then I could help you prepare for next year's Willies, which are for women.
That's a long way off.
It's never too early.
Since this is my first time acting, why not do something I like?
What's wrong with Juliet?
Nothing.
So?
Othello is calling.
Look, I'll make you a deal. As you can see, I'm having trouble with Hamlet.
How come?
Because he's depressed.
At least you get the character.
Well, getting is just the beginning. Yeah, then you must cultivate a huge amount of specific and personal pain, equal to or greater than suspecting that your uncle and mother knocked off your father so they could fuck each other silly without even thinking their evil lust is fucking you up too. And then you must stare that torture in the face and embrace it fully. As if you were a porcupine thrusting your own quills into every inch of your own body and thrusting until a million quills have penetrated every organ and exited the other side. And in so doing, your body is nothing but sagging skin on an empty shell, depressed and alone between heaven and hell, which, when coupled with the stress of competition, is not an easy thing to play.
I'm sure you get marks for trying.
No, I can't try. I gotta win. Otherwise, I gotta go into med school, and no matter how hard I'll try, I'll never do that because I don't have the brain. Do you understand? So here's the deal. I'll help you with Othello, and you help me by playing Juliet, which will help me get out of my head and into Romeo's.
That's the reason you wanted me to play Juliet?
And I'll help you with Othello.
You made it sound like playing her was good for me.
Othello is hard.
I like a challenge.
Well, you asked for my help.
With my character that I choose. Now show me how to play Othello.
Now I see.
What?
When did you come out?
Why?
Just answer the question.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What is your problem?
You're sublimating.
What?
You have a strong desire and at the same time a terrible fear of getting in touch with your inner butch, which is the root of all aggression. So you're attempting to fulfill your wish and ease your existential crisis by directing your internal conflict into the character of Othello.
You need help.
I may. Rachel grabs Lenny by the shirt.
And I hardly need a man to help me get in touch with my inner butch.
I see. Lights up on Gloria and Drew.
I spoke to Ivan.
And?
He's flying tonight and dying to meet you.
Cool.
And so is someone else, but she doesn't know it yet.
Oh, yeah? Who?
From Ivan's lips to my ears, Sylvie Moody will personally be crowning the Willie's winner.
To be crowned by her.
Remember, she's a star.
What foreign flick was she in?
She's been in quite a few.
The one with her name?
Moody, Sylvie.
I love that.
Oh, yeah. And only you can make her smile again.
Is she single?
Oh, not only that, but I have inside info from Ivan.
Oh, yeah?
The 3 finalists will each do an improvisation with Sylvie. Through this highly exciting and theatrical device, Ivan will decide, though he and we will already know, which pair has the strongest emotional, physical, spiritual, psychological, and sexual connection.
That's the inside info?
When's the last time you had a chance to prepare an improv in advance?
Blackout. Lights up on Lenny. Paw and book. Rachel watching.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks.
Why soft?
But I don't want to blow my cover.
Why not?
Because I'm not supposed to be there.
Go on.
It is the east, and Juliet is the sun.
Why sun?
Huh?
Not daughter?
Sun in the sky.
Then let us know.
How?
Point.
Point?
Try it.
It is the east, and Juliet is the sun.
It looks forced.
Then he'll make it look natural. See Juliet in the sky.
But she's in the window.
If he doesn't see her in the sky, he'll think she's a man.
But if I say east, I won't have to point.
That's not the point.
If he says east, we'll know she's the sun.
This is a mutiny.
I'm sorry.
I quit.
I'm sorry.
Dad, no!
Yes.
It's not your fault.
It's no one's fault. It's nothing more than artistic differences.
Blackout. Lights up on Ivan and Sylvie seated on a turbulent flight. Suddenly, a spot on Ray.
Hello, Ivan. How's your flight? Hello, Ivan. Hello, Ivan. How's your flight?
Ivan rises quickly, clutching a bottle of vodka, vomits into an airbag. Sylvie, coming to him, holding a copy of Vanity Fair.
I need sit.
I need my space.
Standing makes it.
Sylvie, sit.
Hello, Ivan. How's your flight?
What do you want?
Just an update.
Smooth sailing.
Vomits again.
I'd love to see him on a boat.
Suddenly there's severe turbulence. The warning bells sound. We hear the voice of the pilot. Return to your seats and don't panic.
No! The pilot says don't panic, and we all panic till the mast comes down. And I put it on, but I can't calm down because when the mast comes down, the plane is going down. And I'm plunging to a fiery death and snapping into chunks of burning flesh and slamming into the ocean. And before my limbs settle into a watery grave, my floating eyeballs see them being shredded by sharks who swim in circles looking up at the sky waiting for the Russian to die. That's why I hate to fly.
Spot out. We hear the voice of the pilot. Just an air pocket.
Any final thoughts for all the potential Willies in waiting?
On every path there are a few bumps, but no drinking until after rehearsal.
And when Ivan lands, he's sure to sober up with a cup of Actor's Choice, the official coffee
Ivan
of
vomits.
the Willies.
Blackout. Spotlight on Rachel.
At my last appointment, when you said I had your attention, too indirect. Since I've only got a few months, too morbid. You may be a lousy doctor, but I think you'd make a great lover.
Blackout. Lights up on Drew and Ivan, who is drunk. They are in Ivan's hotel room.
And I dim the lights?
Twist my arm. Gladly.
So loving to my mother that you might not beteem the winds of heaven to visit her face too roughly.
Why did you take my hand?
Didn't you like it?
Of course.
But
Which edition did you buy?
yours,
Then you've taken liberties.
just a he to a you.
You do that in the Willies and you'll be disqualified at once.
So loving to my mother that he might not beteem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly.
I like that. Come closer. Tell me more.
If you wisheth, my lord, I can speaketh like thiseth all night as long.
Or until I shut you up.
He kisses Drew passionately.
Though this is but our first night together, with but one kiss you have erased the inclement weather which brewed until it became a storm in my stomach as the flame climbed and soared over the remnants of the Iron Curtain. Just one more.
Go ahead.
Kisses Drew again.
Even sweeter than the first. Like peanuts or vodka, I cannot have but two. I beg you for thirds.
Aren't you getting full?
Almost.
Just one more.
Ivan almost kisses Drew.
No!
No?
Hold me platonic in the dark.
But I brought lube. Aren't you going to fuck me?
No lovemaking tonight.
What, I'm not good enough?
You are the best.
Better.
Not like any other.
I'm glad you see that.
I love you.
Don't get too attached.
I want us to grow slowly, like an apple tree.
I'm not a fruit.
It's just an expression.
I'm not gay.
I do not understand what you say.
Hey, the deal was you fuck me and I get the part.
I cannot fuck someone I love.
You're an addict. You're supposed to fuck anything.
I see my reputation precedes me.
Just a hunch.
Well, Gloria has made a grave mistake.
She has?
I have changed my ways.
You have?
Thanks to the 12 steps and Sexaholics Anonymous.
Well, good for fucking you.
Drew, don't be mad.
Why not? I'm trying to be a star and you're fucking me up.
I don't want to hurt you. Please, don't be mad.
You're wrecking my life.
All I want is help. I'll do anything to help. Just hold me in your arms.
What can you do?
Tell me. I'll do it.
Make me a star.
Done.
How big a star?
Very, very big.
Be specific.
So big that you will shed light on all the galaxies known to man, and every star in the universe will be as a pebble of sand to you, who shall instantly become a boulder larger than 1 billion Colorados, bigger than Brando, and far more inviting, for Marlon is old and stale, sitting like a dejected Buddha, alone at the back of the shelf. But you stand at the center of it all, speaking to today's generation, who all want a piece of the inner you. But the rules have been set, and so you give your love to me alone. For that is all I ask, and in return, if you agree, I guarantee that you will win the Willies.
Now we can cuddle.
Blackout. Lights up on Rachel and Lenny, who is on book.
Be thus when thou art dead, and I will kill thee and love thee after. One more, and that's the last.
This is
So sweet was ne'er so fatal. I must weep but they are cruel tears. This sorrow's heavenly. It strikes where it doth love. She wakes.
Now, if you'll read Juliet.
No critique?
Oh, it was fine.
Well, this isn't. We made a deal. Now all your dad wants to do is cook, and all you want me to do is read lines.
Well, I didn't know this was so important.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't.
Well, then we'll focus more on you.
When?
After the Willie.
I can't wait till after.
Why not?
I don't have time to waste.
Blackout. Lights up on Drew and Gloria, who's on the cell phone.
I see. I will. Thanks. How'd it go with Ivan?
Mission accomplished.
I know.
How?
That was him.
And?
He's angry.
How come?
Oh, his baggers want more of the buzz, audience involvement, theater for the people.
Let him clap.
That's it.
That's what?
Oh, so their plan.
Clapping?
And using a clap-o-meter to decide the winner.
What about Ivan?
Oh, it's out of his hands, so to speak.
I let him hold me for nothing?
No.
Oh?
He sent you his love.
Great.
And this card is a reminder.
She gives him a sealed envelope.
Shit.
He said if you don't win, you should live with him in Russia, and he'll book you as a mime on a Russian soap.
I want the Willie.
I was hoping you'd say that.
What do we do?
Plan B.
Which is?
Poem to Sylvie.
Huh?
Act your brains out and make it to the final three. When you do your improv with Sylvie, recite a self-written poem and make it sound like you're making it up on the spot for her ears only. If you win her, you win the audience, and it's game over.
The competition's tomorrow.
So?
I'm an actor, not a writer.
Then act like a writer.
Blackout. Lights up on Sandra's office. She's reading a greeting card as Rachel looks on.
I didn't expect to feel so soon as though I'd known you forever, or to trust you so.
You did?
But I wasn't sure.
You weren't?
I got mixed signals.
I was in denial.
Why?
It isn't allowed.
It is if you change doctors.
They embrace and kiss passionately.
I feel better already.
Me too.
When can I move in?
What?
We've only got a few months. We'll have to make the...
Whoa. Can't we date?
You don't get it.
Yes, I do, but I can't rush.
My biological clock is ticking.
I know that.
Plus, I deserve a decent place to live.
What about the store?
I'm out tomorrow.
Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to wait till it was for sure.
What about the stock?
The couple taking over are taking it.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid.
Of what?
Getting too close.
It's better to have...
Loss hurts.
No pain, no...
All I feel is loss.
Why?
Sammy died.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't have an appointment.
You should have called.
We had nothing more than a professional relationship. Me, doctor, you patient. Besides, you had your own troubles, and I didn't want to burden you.
Don't ever feel that again. I'm always here.
Thanks.
How did it happen?
Heart attack.
On the job?
Well, chasing a book thief he didn't even book.
What kind of book?
Willie's
soliloquies?
How did you know?
He stole that book from my store.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
Did the cops interview you?
They were gonna, but they got his description from another guy.
You gotta help me nab him.
But where? When?
The Willies!
Blackout. Lights up on Ray seated with his arms tied behind his back. A man wearing a trench coat on the back of which is written Department of Finance slaps him 3 times.
What's your favorite beverage?
Actor's choice.
Open wide.
Ray opens his mouth. The guy pours hot coffee down his throat. Ray screams. Blackout. Lights up on Lenny and Paul.
I know you quit and that it's no one's fault.
What do you want?
A push.
Very funny.
Why?
Because you were the one who pushed me away.
We needed to discover some things for ourselves.
Maybe you'll discover to have some respect for the wisdom of the elders.
I did. When I'm with Rachel, it's easy. Because my thoughts and feelings are on her. But tomorrow on stage, she won't be there, and I'll need to generate that emotion myself.
So generate.
Look, I need your help.
From the top.
But soft. What lied through yonder window breaks.
Lenny!
What?
I don't mind if you're a faggoler.
But?
Romeo isn't. He has big Italian balls. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. And all the other villies will be grieving even more when you win.
Blackout. Drew runs on stage. He makes sure no one is looking, then yanks his greeting card out of the front of his pants.
My dearest Sylvie, I didn't expect to feel so soon as though I'd known you forever, or to trust you so easily with my deepest secrets and deepest feelings.
Blackout. Spotlight up on the Willies. Rachel, disguised in her Othello costume, wig and beard, the number 2649 pinned to her chest. Seated on thrones away from the audience are Ivan and Sylvie. Ray stands behind the klepometer. Spot on Rachel.
So sweet was ne'er so fatal. I must weep.
Shit.
But they are cruel tears. This sorrow's heavenly. It strikes where it doth love. She wakes.
Lights up. Sandra claps wildly along with the audience applause. Ray reading the klepometer.
9.7213. While our team of Russian, French, and American accountants tabulate the results to determine the 3 finalists, we'll take an Actor's Choice coffee break.
Spot up on Lenny as Romeo with the number 1987 pinned to his chest and paw.
But didn't that Othello remind
Nobody famous. You're the best one, and if you don't win, we ask for a recount.
You think I'll advance?
Does it score like that?
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, did you see the killer?
Is that why you came?
No,
But we'll discuss this later.
Who do you like?
The last Othello.
What about numero 1652?
The blonde, gorgeous Hamlet?
True.
No.
Pourquoi?
I'm Sylvie Moody and I'm not in the mood for a blonde beauty.
If he should advance, you must give Drew an equal chance. Succeed.
But Othello makes my heart dance.
Lights up on Lenny and Drew dressed as Hamlet with the number 1652 pinned to his chest.
Nice try.
Fuck off, Stellan.
It's your word against mine.
Get out of my light.
If Drew should advance, he better make Sylvia's heart dance.
Make her heart dance.
Huh?
I'm looking very forward to working with the chosen Willie.
Any guess who it'll be?
I can only hope.
Do I know you?
Oh my gosh.
Yes?
You used to be my dealer.
No.
Man, you had the best coat.
No, wrong guy.
Well, I remember that one time.
No, I never met you in my...
Ladies and gents, take your seats. The finalists have been selected.
I clapped my hardest, but my hands were sweaty, so they absorbed the sound.
Number 1652, take your bow.
Applause. Drew jumps up, is hugged by Gloria, runs down center, takes bow, shakes Ray's hand.
Those guys better know their math.
Number 2469, take your bow.
Applause. Rachel jumps up and is hugged by Sandra. She runs down center, takes a bow, shakes Ray's hand.
If you don't pick my Lenny, so help me God.
Number 1987, take your bow.
Applause. Lenny jumps up while Paula grabs his chest and collapses.
Dad, no!
Gotcha.
You stole my moment.
I was just showing them that the apple...
Take your bow or you're out.
Not another word!
Lenny takes his bow, shakes Ray's hand, stands beside Rachel and Drew.
Guess you got the sympathy claps.
Now, what did you do, sleep with the audience?
Fellas, please.
The great Ivan will now speak.
Applause.
Congratulations to the 3 finalists.
More applause.
As we all know, talent is not enough. There will now be a surprise improvisation to test your spontaneity and emotional connection to Sylvie Moody.
Jesus.
Cool.
Is there a volunteer to begin?
Othello.
I was asking them.
Lenny!
I am the star.
And I, the director.
The star wants Othello.
And the director wants
The star to be happy.
Quiet!
Othello, I quit.
Othello.
Yes.
Quiet!
I I hereby name you Willie 1. Miss Moody?
Merci, Ivan. Come. Willie 1, we are nearing the end of our first date. Make me want another.
My sweet, sweet Sylvie, this night hath made the rest of my days worth living. The warmth I feeleth in my heart doth come directly from your glow, and now I know, since thou hast chosen me from we
And you
three...
give me a hallmark?
Oh, you reckon he's train of thought?
My friend, sit. I care not who tries to pulleth me away, for beginning today I am yours alone, and in my true, faithful heart, your glorious soul shall findeth its eternal home.
Sylvie devours Rachel's lips, and Rachel responds. They kiss long and deep.
Get your lips off her!
Rachel tries to pull away, but Sylvie grabs her beard, and it comes off.
Oh!
Rachel! From the store? Whoa.
Sylvie spits on the ground. Sandra attacks Sylvie, but it's blocked by Red.
An honest reaction.
What are you, my sugar?
Let's go.
No!
What?
I need to see if they can do better.
After what she did?
Stay for me.
And you can come back next year. Audience, please give the lady a hand.
Applause.
And who will be Willie 2?
I will. Me.
Ray, flip.
Choose.
Heads.
Flips coin.
Tails.
2 out of 3.
I agree.
Lenny Vaughn.
I put most of Rachel Paris again. Stupid game. Get on with the show. I'm leaving at 1.
Have you seen the killer? Shh.
Let the winner choose.
I'll go.
Willie 2, say hello to Sylvie.
Bonjour, Sylvie.
You are American, no?
Oh, oui.
You don't speak American.
Yes, I
Stop trying so hard. Didn't you see what happens when you try so hard?
Then let's get to the improv.
What do you think this is?
Rachel got a situation. I deserve a situation.
I was just deceived by a lying Othello. You are short and fat and failing to steal my heart.
I got here on talent.
But that's not enough.
Moody is a bitch.
It's more than you deserve.
Moody is a bitch.
There's no chemistry.
She has a point.
What are you talking about? Look at those sparks.
Moody is a
Since you cannot accept my height or weight, I suggest you return to France and send in your place a leading lady who will take me as I am.
Lenny, this isn't a shirk.
A what?
A marriage.
Are you asking?
What are you, for me?
For who?
You're the enemy.
When it's over.
This isn't the time.
God, you're lost.
On with the improv.
My silence shall speak.
That's not kosher.
Let it be!
Now he thinks he's a beetle.
Audience, respond.
Paul claps wildly along with the audience applause. Ray reading the clapometer.
6.11327.
Disqualify him.
On what grounds?
Did you hear what he said?
Lenny, come here.
Time out. It's improv. He can say what he wants. Worry not. You and our audience will adore our final Willie.
It seems shallow.
Give him a chance. Time in. The score stands. Willie 3. Say hello to Sylvie.
Hey, Sylvie.
Hello.
No, you chose Othello, but all I need is a chance to make your hot-blooded heart dance.
I felt a first step.
Go on.
Stick with me, Sylvie Moody, and we will move as one.
We are at a bar on our 5th drink. Let your heart spill spontaneously. Tell me all you feel and think.
My dearest Sylvie, I didn't expect to feel so soon, as though I'd known you forever, or to trust so easily with my secrets and...
That's my card.
What?
Nothing. Go on.
Oh, yes, go on.
with my secrets and...
Those words came directly
From his feelings for her, which are so deep they went instantly into the collective unconscious and resurfaced at Hallmark.
That is such crap!
I never thought I'd grow to want and need and love you so much.
Kisses Sylvie passionately. She instantly responds. Gloria claps wildly along with the applause. Rachel and Sandra boo, but are drowned out by the thunderous approval of the applause, which encourages Sylvie and Drew to go wild with each other.
Stop kissing!
They become even more ravenous.
Stop! Do you hear me?
The needle of the clapometer is past 8 and climbing. Suddenly, Ivan rushes to the clapometer, smashes it on the ground. They stop. Silence.
You're probably wondering why I did that. And the answer is claposis. As you know, I am the most successful director in the history of the Russian Empire. But I have a secret to share. I have never attended my own work. I was afraid of success. I was afraid of the clap.
It went past 8, and he had 6, so Drew wins.
You're not the judge.
Not if he stole words.
You bastard.
And not just from a card.
Shut the fuck up. There's no proof. I got the card in my purse.
Now this is a show.
Rated and win.
Plagiarism.
And a killer. Yes. You couldn't have changed a few words.
How did she had the same card?
But you meant what you said.
Of course.
Identity, you kids.
I need to be with you.
What color's the world?
Over my dead body.
Then prepare to die.
He exits.
Drew, wait.
Exits.
Shit.
Gloria exits.
So, who's next?
Let's go.
Sandra pulls out a gun.
Where did you get that? My brothers are cops. Come on. He's out of control. I've got to go. Sandra, no. Then stay here. Shit.
And by default, the winner is... Name.
Lenny Kravitz.
We did it!
But since there's no leading lady and the former leading man wants to murder the director, the show is postponed until further notice. Does Badania?
He tries to exit, but Pa blocks him. He tries the other side, but Lenny blocks him.
Ray, help!
He's a host.
Not a cop.
Ray, please!
Gig's over.
Don't keep me hostage!
Can you blame him? You owe him a leading lady.
Exits.
Ray! Next year we'll find a new star, and she and you...
You got one right here.
That's a terrific idea, and we'll discuss it later.
No!
My life is in danger.
So are our careers.
Stop Drew, and you and her are the next R&J.
I don't have a gun.
Here.
Tosses him her gun.
What about you?
Sandra, I'm gonna act.
Sandra pulls out another gun.
Girl Scout.
Let me take the end card.
We're almost there.
And he's almost here.
I hate the Willies.
I saw them buying a gun.
Why didn't you shoot him?
In public?
I'll get the lights, and when he comes in, bang!
Everyone hide.
Pa turns out the lights.
Ivan, I love you. I made a mistake. Ivan, I need you so bad. I need your love. Only yours. Ivan.
I love you too.
Come out of the dark!
Gunshots. Drew rushes out of the theater. Lights come on.
Let's roll.
Sandra and Lenny head for the exit.
Be careful.
They stop.
Bring him alive or the deal is off.
What deal?
No, if we catch him, me and Rachel get the parts.
That's why you're doing this? And to help you.
Bring me Drew.
I will. Dead.
She rushes out.
Woe is me.
Whoa, don't whoa.
We'll get him.
Alive.
Blackout. End of Act 1.